I recently finished MaddAddam by Margaret Atwood. It's actually number 3 in a trilogy about a post-apocalyptic world in which giant corporations have taken over the government structure and a deadly virus that has been introduced to the population via popular supplements and products. This wipes out most of the general population. The first book, Oryx and Crake, is told through the flashback narration of Jimmy, a good friend of Crake. Crake is the mastermind behind several biological experiments, including a biological manufactured humanoid race called Crakers, and the virus in the supplements. In Oryx, Jimmy lives among the Crakers in the post-apocalyptic era. The Crakers referred to him as Snowman. The second book, Year of the Flood, follows a group of gardeners who are living like pioneers being run by a leader called Adam 1. The gardeners are always on the lookout for the Corpsey Corps, military corporate police, experimental and biological engineered animals, and paintballers who are former Corpsey Corps prisoners and thugs. In the third installment, MaddAddam, the gardeners are living in a small commune with MaddAddamites, science geeks who help create some of the pre- to post-apocalyptic chaos involving spliced genome creatures running around, including mohairs, a cross between goats and sheep with some human brain tissue creating keen intelligence, and pigoons, pigs with human-like intelligence. Most of the novel is focused on Toby and Zepp, lovers living in the commune and both former gardeners. The most interesting part of the novel is Zepp's retelling his life story, living with his abusive fundamentalist preacher father and passive mother who was more interested in material wealth than mothering, and then his journey that led him to the gardeners. Adam 1 is also his half-brother. Living among the group are the Crakers. This subhuman species come in an array of skin colors. They turn blue when in heat and ask questions, like the time a young child being introduced to concepts for the first time, sometimes with hilarious results. For example, one of the characters, Jimmy, was exasperated about something and said, "Oh, fuck." And the little crate boy said, "Who is this fuck, and why is Snowman the Jimmy calling to him?" Unlike the few other books by Atwood I've read, this one does come to a conclusion that doesn't leave the reader speculating what is about to happen next. Previous books in the trilogy did that, but of course it's expected in a series like this. If you like dystopia, I recommend it, but I also recommend reading Oryx and Crake and Year of the Flood first, in that order. You don't need to read the first two to appreciate this one, but it helps filling in the gaps, giving the reader a broader picture of who the characters are about and what they are talking about.